Ex-UFC fighter Diego Sanchez got nabbed in Albuquerque, New Mexico early Friday morning, slapped with a gun-related charge. The jail records show that the 43-year-old was booked at 12:01 a.m., hit with a fourth-degree felony for shooting from a car and a misdemeanor for carelessly popping off a round. Currently, he's still locked up waiting on a judge to set bail. Cops say Sanchez was riding shotgun, leaned out the window, and let off a shot into the air while cruising past a crash scene. Police tailed the car and pulled him over. Sanchez denied pulling the trigger but admitted there was a gun in the car. The driver, who's in clear, confirmed Sanchez fired the shot and said he was laughing like it was a joke when cops rolled up. One of Diego Sanchez's homeboys spilled to MMA fighting that the OG Ultimate Fighters champ has been battling substance abuse pretty hard, hitting rehab a couple of times. They're hoping this arrest gets the help that he needs to bounce back. Back in the day, Sanchez was a UFC beast, even snagging a title shot against BJ Penn in 2009. He didn't win that fight, but he stayed a UFC mainstay for 15 years, throwing down in multiple weight classes. When I first heard about the details and everything that transpired, I was in disbelief. I honestly really didn't believe it until, I pretty much read the entire report. And honestly, a fighter having, demons and they're battling against it each and every single day, it would make sense as to why they're doing this crash out level things. I mean, just think about it. This guy literally drove through a crash scene, let off a shot, lied to the cops about his involvement, even though they literally saw his ass shoot off a car, denied the entire thing while his friend, his buddy, the guy that was driving, snitched him out. I mean, that's just something crash dummy ass level that I really didn't, believe at first until I read the details. Hopefully this guy does get the help that he needs, because it's really bad. This is really, really bad. And this is probably hopefully the last time that we hear from Diego Sanchez do something this freaking bad. And I hope that this is the final thing for him. I hope that this is the final time that we hear about Diego Sanchez doing something this incredibly stupid. I think that mental health in combat sports definitely needs to be a topic that people talk a lot more about. CTE and brain trauma, ladies and gentlemen, is not a joke. I mean, these guys go from fighting in front of crowds, fighting for a lot of money, taking a lot of damage. They do that shit for years, and then suddenly it just stops. I mean, like, what else can they do? And I think that a lot of the time they're just battling demons and they have nothing to turn to. So I think at some point in time, there needs to be a program, or there needs to be some sort of organization that these fighters can turn to, for a sort of crutch, because it just always sucks to hear fighters like these, that were once looked up to, fall this freaking hard. BJ Penn is another guy that right now is experiencing, CTE, and obviously suffering from brain trauma, and it just always sucks that these legends are pretty much being looked down upon when they were like in the grace of God at some point. It just really sucks to see. And hopefully this is, like I said, this is the last time that we hear about Diego Sanchez doing something this stupid.